Next up, we have a group who took a bunch of students on a journey of culture, history and self-discovery and inspired a community in the process. Please join me in welcoming the Bulla High School Kapa Haka group.
Hello, I'm Lynn Brooks. I'm pleased to be here to introduce the Bulla High School Kapa Haka group. The group's given greater awareness of New Zealand culture and in our community, and they've helped to strengthen our community, and it's been fabulous to see what they've achieved. I'm not going to speak for long. I'm going to step aside and let them show you and share our story.
Whakatakata hau ki te uru, whakatakata hau ki te tonga. Kia mā kinakina ki yuta, kia mā taratara ki tae. E hi ake ane te atakura. He teo, he hoka, he haukonga, tihei Māori ora. Our journey began out of a desire to improve what we offered our Māori community and students and truly develop a sense of te ao Māori in our school and wider community. We often heard educators say that we needed to ensure that Māori are achieving as Māori, and what is good for Māori is good for all. We developed a vision and created a role in 2011, took a chance and created a role for our first Te Reo Maori teacher. All the way from London, we received an application from a person with an impressive CV. He was part of a crew that had paddled a waka down the Thames and had left New Zealand as a Kapa Haka ambassador. Our first view, and our school's first view of this teacher, was in a song written for the 2011 Rugby World Cup. You saw a brief clip a minute ago. I would suggest you get it. It's a fantastic song, still the best Rugby World Cup song ever. But this is not just a journey of our Kapa Haka group, rather it's a journey of our students, our teachers and community to embrace our New Zealand culture. The group was and is our figurehead, the public face of the journey. We've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. I'd now like to introduce Miriam.
Kia ora. It's impossible to detail all the support that this group has received and has actually given to our hapori or our community. However, I'd like to focus on some of the fundraising activities, their purpose and how it actually brought our group together. Kai is a great way of gathering people, and our group became the experts in the art of making hangi. Of course, tasting was actually the most important part of it. We still have people asking us, when are you going to have the next hangi? Fundraising brought our mātua, or parents, into our school, and this allowed for communication to occur. Other fundraising that we did was the good old standard car wash, raffles, quizzes, human auctions, and we had an absolutely fantastic art auction where the art was donated by our akuna and our local community. We did regular performances alongside the primary schools, and this allowed us to actually grow the relationship between all the schools in our community. And the list goes on. A major fundraiser was in partnership with Taipatini Polytech. The Mana Ora program, run by all of our volunteers, offered classes exploring aspects of Maori art, language and culture. Again, more relationship building at the same time as developing knowledge of Te Reo Maori. Improving relationships with Taipatini Maori groups has been important, and in recognition of this, we were gifted a waka, which is named the Kawatiri. The day finished with more kai. A major incentive for all of this fundraising and for raising our profile was a cultural trip to Hawaii. When we have students that don't even get out of across the Bulla Bridge, this was quite a major task. For all of us, it was an actual adventure of a lifetime, and watching the growth of our students was just magical. It was worth the money. As well as a fantastic experience to Hawaii, what else does the group do? Well, we have held a lot of performances to showcase our dedication and hard work. And we even helped on the Waitangi Day. Senior members of our Kapa Haka group have gone into all the primary schools to actually help them foster their program and help going to regionals. They've also been willing to give impromptu performances when needed, and the community has also utilised the group to support events where a cultural element is needed. This includes tangihana, openings, and visitors to our school and district. Here is a performance that we gave one of the schools in Hawaii.
Within our culture, it is okay to clap.
So what has been the benefit for our school and the wider community? Well, we're here, that's a start, here with many other great Kiwis, as you've just seen. There is a greater recognition of things Māori within our school and in the wider community. Is it cool to be a Māori at Buller High School? Hell yeah. Our Māori students are proud to identify Māori and proud of their place in our school. This has directly impacted on academic achievement and retention of the Māori students in the school. Students learning and participating in traditional Māori games. The warriors and leaders of tomorrow having the opportunity to shine. Learning about the life and culture of a marae, and we don't have a marae in Buller. There's just been one opened a bit further south on the West Coast. Revitalising the language. This student was our first student to represent Buller High School in the Manu Kōrero speech finals in the Te Reo section. It was a very proud moment for both him, his family and the school. And of course participating and winning the regional Kapa Haka finals in 2013 and again in 2014, celebrating success in an appropriate way and enjoying the spoils. A trophy cabinet was needed for those, and those two korowai were donated to the school. A highlight for me was when Ero visited a little while ago, and they were greeted with a whole school haka. I think they were a bit intimidated, but we did get a fantastic report. So I'm not sure that was part of it, of course. But finally, what is the biggest impact? Well, for me, it's about the look of the students' faces, the way they carry themselves. Someone turn off that phone. And the students, both Māori and non-Māori, that have loved being part of our journey. And thank you for your time. I'll leave the last word to Sinead, one of our Māori students.
Kia ora, Sinead.
Kia ora.
What does it mean to you to be part of the Kapa Haka group at Buller High School?
It's like a second family, like we're all the big whānau, and I guess I get to express myself as a Māori, and I've learnt so much throughout the time being in the Kapa Haka group. And Kapa Haka is a special part of myself and my identity and my culture, and one day I hope that I can keep doing Kapa Haka when I'm older, and I just love it. It just makes me so happy, and I love expressing my feelings and just having fun, I guess. Pretty cool.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.